Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is something rare and special. A number 1 versus number 2 early in the season. Who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Aggies will kick this deep to get us going. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's reeled in. It's Porton. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Fletcher. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. So what a huge call in this game. Wipe away the first down with the offensive pass interference call and back them up 15. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. It's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Weidman. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. Looking for some space. It's Moss. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a 1st down and goal.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
A solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? Hands off to the fullback. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Ah, the hammer. 2nd down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
Point after, knocked right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Miami offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but
the ball is picked off. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's running out of time here. Contact as he threw it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They can't slow him down. Touchdown, Aggies. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. It's a run to the left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
Tackle, but first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 14, Miami 0.
This is the 6th play on the drive. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. He's got some room and some blockers here. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, A&M. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Got him, he's sacked.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Canes will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
On the run, he'll let it go. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They're going to run it here. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters.
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so second and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Gets made on the out route. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using his legs, it's Moss. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Weigman. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. On the return, it's Carr. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. He's moving out of the pocket now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw, looking to scramble. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Hurricanes move into the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. Second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Launches downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Running a quarterback sneak here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep shot, popped out of the 20. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. The Aggies looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. To the offense clicking now, Kirk building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And bulldozing his way through. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He lets it go. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with a halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The defense with more pre-snap movement. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Scanning the field, it's Weigman. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Takes the handoff. It's Moss. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the toss play now, running left. Fighting him off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Weigman. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. Set for the kickoff here after adding this big lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Taking a shot here. He's got his man in the open field. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Defense shoves him out of bounds, and not much of a gain there.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Aggies. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Quick completion to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Makes the catch. It's Portland. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll try to run for the first down. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? It's third down for the offense. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. And here's the handoff. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch, and he's got it. The two-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores. Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 94, set to kick this one away.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 38, Miami 22.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays they've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back. It's Weigman. Snags the quick throw. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Now it's second down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Tailback takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Pressure is coming. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Canes looking to run some tempo here.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Defense makes the stop after the completion. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Makes the handoff, looking to throw. It's caught downfield. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. And the Canes with 1st and 10 here.
Hey, here's some positive yards. You love to see that. Now you've got a chance here to continue to attack this defense. They're trying not to...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Miami. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's caught, so the two-point conversion works. Back to a one-score game. Hope still alive. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Nowhere to run up the middle.
You can almost sense the coaches challenge this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Handoff as you try to work the clock here. It tests the middle but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. To the air, it's Weigman. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll run it to the right side. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
The Aggies will have to punt this one away. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, obviously, a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete in the final pass attempt. The defense rises up to secure the win. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kurt. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.